Yeah, that shit's dope as hell. This is my first time seeing this since I came back. I like how it came out. It looks really nice. Whoever designed this did a really good job. I come over here every morning, like around 8 o'clock every morning. I always come to the cemetery every morning. It's like part of my rituals, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I can't start off in Seaside, I can't start off my day without coming to the cemetery every morning, visiting my folks, just thinking about stuff and times that we had and all the fun that we had in Seaside overall, because Seaside used to be very fun. I don't know what Seaside is now. I really don't know what Seaside is going to now. Uh, it's a very dark place now. You know what I'm saying? It's a very dark place, and I don't really know what's really going on with Seaside. You know what I mean? I'm trying to figure things out. I can't figure things out. It's a very dark place. So, what I mean by that is, when I came back in town. I just got back from Texas. I'll never go back to that place again. You know what I'm saying? Like, terrible weed, terrible life. I definitely am not ever going back to Texas. When I came back, I always got like girls to keep me on. I always got like somebody keeps me up on the scoop of what's going on in Seaside, you know. And the new scoop that I have is that, everybody just turning on each other. And at first it was, Seaside, we was a little bit united, you know what I mean? We had little quarrels in here, but it was more united than what it was now, because our family grew up together, our moms and dads grew up together, everybody grew up together. So it's like, it's different now that knowing that everybody grew up together and people, woke up in the morning and turned to a complete different person. You know what I'm saying? It was never like that. Even in the highest of the highest of the highest of the highest beef there was between mob and fam, it wasn't like this. It really wasn't like what people would portray it to be. You know what I mean? I walked around with with my homie MJ every day. Every day we walked around. It wasn't like what people portrayed as like some kind of war zone when people wasn't coming outside and everybody was scared to be out. Everybody was outside. Everybody was outside. It was barbecues, it was parties every day, rolling dice. Yeah, a person had a problem with that person, but it was just usually like, okay, we keep it there. You might get in an argument, it might be a fight or something that someone heard about. Whenever there was a shooting, people didn't really want to kill. They've been knowing these niggas their whole life. Their whole life they've been knowing these niggas since elementary school, since middle school, since preschool. You've been knowing these niggas. You didn't want to kill him. You didn't want to kill him. It was a whole bunch of shooting at the sky, missing, a few hits here. But really, in technicality, they didn't want to kill each other. To this day, there's some old niggas that see other niggas that they had problems with. And they apologize to this day. Hey, yo, I'm sorry about that, man. I'm sorry about shooting that. Every chance they get to, every barbecue, they get a chance. They apologize. Hey, yo, man, I'm sorry about throwing some shots at you, but it wasn't like that. It was just funk, and we had funk, and that's how it was. A whole bunch of apologizing. So it never really, that's the reason why things turned to a truce and things ended quick, because at the end of the day, we all from Seaside and we all grew up together. So I'm saying that to say this, as far as like the youth, you don't want to make a mistake that you're going to regret. You don't want to do something that your family looks at you in shame. You don't want to disrupt how your family programs in a town where everybody knows your family. Everybody knows each other. That's why it's like it's really hard to have a murder rate in Seaside, because everybody knows each other. From kids, family, moms, dad, uncle, everybody knows each other. It's hard to beef in a town where everybody knows where you live at. Everybody. It's hard to beef in a town like so. Like, I wish that in this situation, I wish that things can get cleared up and someone can, and if y'all ever want, youngsters ever want to talk to me, y'all can talk to me. Like, I got a whole bunch of old stories for you. I got a whole bunch of stories where where you'll have a different understanding, different perspective how things went compared to, Chief Keef hanging out the window. I feel like I used to be that dude that used to be mad every day. Every day I was mad. When I was coming out the house, I was seeing black, I was seeing red. I was mad. I was drunk every day. I was mad every day. I wanted to fight every day. I hated people. And it took like a big homie to talk to me one day and tell me that, people hated Jesus Christ. Who are you to this world if people hated Jesus Christ? And I thought about that, and that's when I stopped being mad at people. I didn't stop fighting, but I stopped being mad at people. And I start finding my inner peace within myself. So now all I'm saying is that certain things could be ironed out faster than before. I mean, a long time ago when things happened fast. Nobody got a chance to really get to see what was going on in the story. People heard about the story after the person got killed or after something happened. But now it's like things are lingering on. You know what I mean? Things are carrying on for months and months and months and months and months. And then when you find out, you thinking stuff is over, then boom, something happens. And like my thing is like some in between those months, who's doing the talking? Who's really out there reaching out to try to save the situation? Who's going really out there to talk to the person? If you know their dad or if you know their mom, you know them from Seaside. Who's going out their way to go out there and talk and reach and talk to the youth and stop it before it lingers on, someone else dies, and then next thing you know, more family feuds and all that stuff. Like, I love almost every black person in Seaside. I don't get along with every black person in Seaside, but I love almost every black person in Seaside. For real. Because I've been knowing the majority of my life. So, like, just to think of me taking someone out from Seaside, like I know that messed with my psyche forever, and I'll never be the same person again.